hey, let's compare how ChatGPT works to rank first on Google versus another AI tool that it's going to be used also to create content to rank on Google. So we are going to try to rank our website or our company site or our product site in Google search so we can get more traffic to our site, and we are going just to use this tool, ChatGPT, versus another tool that I'm going to show you more advanced in this video. So for example, let's start first thinking, okay, which are the pros and the cons from ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is really fast, so we are going just to say, okay, create this, and it's going to create the full article for us, and it's free. So that's our two really good pros. But which are the cons from ChatGPT? If it's that easy to create content, if it's that fast to create the content, and it's so easy replicable from other companies, from other competitors and everything, that makes also that Google is going to be easy to detect that it's AI content. So that's a really huge problem, because if Google detects really easy that it's AI content, it knows that it's a low effort, low value content, and then it can set manually or automatically how they do with their algorithms that this content should not be promoted on the first sites in Google. And then another problem is that it can be really generic. So if I create a blog article about the difference between Medium and Twitter, then it's going to create a generic content from all the knowledge that it has in Google, and it's not going to be really different from what other competitors can do. So if it's generic content, then it also means that it's a low effort, low value content. And if it is low value content, then the user is not going to read it. If it's not going to read it, then the time on the page is going to be really low. If the time on the page that the user spends in the website is low, then Google is not going to promote it. And if it's not going to promote it, then the third con from ChatGPT is not going to rank. We could try it with a niche that not a lot of people is creating content, and then maybe Google is not targeting right now to penalize it as AI content. But what happens if that niche increases, or then Google changes the algorithm or whatever, then it's not going to rank again. So Google is changing the algorithm every 2 weeks, 1 month. So every a few weeks, then Google changes the algorithm, and it will try to trick it with ChatGPT or with a really generic content, depending on the algorithm change, or content could not rank anymore. So we need to see how we can improve that content so it's not detectable by Google and we can still rank on the first positions. So let's compare ChatGPT versus this AI tool that it's going to be Editby. So this Editby.ai is going to be the website that we are going to use to create the content, and let's compare it with ChatGPT. So first of all, I want to show you for a term that I created content in the Spanish website from Editby, that it's Calendario Google Sheets. I'm creating content for this term, and we can see that if I search from Calendario Google Sheets in incognito, so this is the incognito view, I can see that it's ranking on the first position over a bunch of websites, videos, etc. So I could demonstrate that creating content with Editby, you could create content that ranks on the first positions inside Google. So, and we can see that it's not really generic, it's really well thought. We have images, we have everything inside it. But let's compare creating the same content inside ChatGPT. So I'm going to copy the term, and let's say create a full blog article with minimum 100 to 200 words, 1200 words, about creating a calendar with Google Sheets. So here we have our full instruction, and let's say create 2 paragraphs and a list per topic and minimum 8 topics. So give an instruction that it's quite well thought and everything, and then ChatGPT starts writing the content. So let's see how it creates the content, and then let's compare it with Editby and see what Editby is going to create. To be able to modify better the content and be able to read it better and everything, here I have my Google Docs, and I'm going to be able to modify better the article and read it better that ChatGPT has written. So I'm just going to press here on copy, go to Google Docs and paste it. And here I have my content. So here, the first thing that I see is that, okay, this has these headings. So it's adding some headings, but the articles are quite similar every time. It's always the 2 paragraphs that we have set and the list, paragraph list. But we see that we have to do a lot of modifications here. And then if we read the article, we are going to identify that it seems a lot like it's written by the AI. So we have to start writing and working on it. If I start doing that, probably it's going to take more than 10 minutes that I have right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move to Editby directly, and let's try to do the same thing inside Editby, and let's see the differences that we can do. So I'm going to go to editby.ai, click on login, and then I will go directly to the dashboard. Here I'm going to enter. So let's do login with Google, enter into the account. And here I have all the content that I've been creating, but let's create something new completely from zero. So here I am inside an article. So here I could write the full article manually and start doing it myself, or I could ask to the AI to create the content. So here, where I was behind me, we have the full option to generate all the AI content. So here we have our first box. I'm going just to say the same message I created with ChatGPT. Create a full blog article with minimum 1200 words about creating a calendar with Google Sheets. But then I have another options that are quite interesting, like add sources. So here we could add a YouTube video, for example, or we could add an article. So I'm going to YouTube, and let's add a video. YouTube, creating a calendar with Google Sheets. Let's just select the first video. It seems quite good. Add the URL, or we could add articles from other websites if we prefer. Then we could select which are the keywords that we want. I'm going to add editby.ai and Editby AI tool. Why? Because I want to rank my website. So let's add some keywords, and then we could add internal links also. So if you enter the sitemap from your site and click on add, then the AI is going to try to add internal links to another articles that you have inside. And then we could select like the format of the blog article, so we don't have to say every time created with 2 paragraphs or etc. So whatever we prefer. If we don't want any template, let's not select it and let's start creating the content. And then here it's going to guide us to choose first an title, then the outline and everything. I'm going to select this title. Then also we can modify. So here we have the full outline, and then we could select a new topic, fact about the article. And we could change also this topic if we don't want it. But let's create the full post. And then here the AI is going to start creating the full post for us, and we could modify it. So let's see which are the 2 differences between the article from ChatGPT and what Editby creates. Right, so once it starts generating the article, we can see the full article here below. So if we have started creating some content here, it doesn't modify or remove all our content. so we can recreate it several times. And here we can see everything. So we can see that it has generated some examples and everything, but I really like this article, or let's see how it looks. I'm just going to copy it and paste it here. So here right now, we have our full article behind me, and then we can see that it's quite different from what ChatGPT has generated at the beginning. So the articles, if we start reading them, there it sounds much better. It sounds more like a human that it's writing everything. We have some bold words and everything. We have some links that are directly to our website. So we are linking also to other articles or other pages we have inside our article. So we have these examples and steps to create the content. So we have a lot of, it's a little bit more detailed here, and we could just add a few images. Also, we have our fact just behind us and everything. So this content reads more like human, provides better value. It's a bigger, more effort. So it just takes a few minutes, but then in a few minutes you have a full article that could pass by not AI, and then Google is going to start ranking on it. So just it's the same full process that we did to rank on the first position in Spanish to this keyword. And if you want to create some images or everything, then you could come here. And for example, let's see that we see Google Sheets calendar, for example, and we go to Google and then we search for a calendar image that we like. We could just copy it, come back to Editby, paste it here, copy the image, and paste it where we want. So for example, if we want here in the article, then we have our image with this formatting and everything, or we could personalize it. We can add other images inside our article, super quick, super fast, and then we can just export the content for WordPress, for Ghost, or as a Word document or Markdown, or we could just copy and paste it inside our CMS or in the place where we write our articles, and we can start ranking for these terms. Also, we can analyze better our calendar, our article for the calendars. So I'm going to search for Google Sheet calendars. It's going to provide me an SEO analysis, and now it's going to give me a score. So directly, just with the AI content, I got a 95% score because I have a lot of paragraphs, a lot of words. The title advice is perfect. Then I could include some keywords in the subheadings, remove some repetition from words. And then I have also here the keywords, and I can start adding more keywords. So here for each keyword, I can see which ones are going to perform better in Google, or which are the questions that people have inside Google, and try to answer and solve these questions inside my article to rank even better. So that's the main difference between using ChatGPT and AI tool like Editby to create content online. So give me your opinion in the comments. What do you think about creating content with the help of AI, or just letting the AI create the full content? So we prefer to use the AI to help us and rank better, modify it, improve it a little bit more, and provide this well-thought content with more value to the users. So let me know in the comments, and see you in another video.